In today's video, we're taking you along our journey to the Maldives and exploring a few cities along the way. We'll review some hotels in Southeast Asia and compare Sri Lankan Airlines old and new business class products. One big favor before we dive in is to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you like content like this. As a disclaimer, these are from the archives since we finally got around to editing them. This video is the first in the Maldives series. For the most part, the hard product for the hotels and flights should be the same. Check the respective websites for the most up-to-date menus. As a background, it's quite the journey to fly to the Maldives from the US. There are no non-stop flights, so you'll have at least one connection. The most common route is a long-haul flight through the Middle East, like Dubai or Doha, and then a flight to Male. We decided to take a long detour and fly through Asia to visit family along the way. From our last video, we flew Cathay Pacific to Hanoi and had a quick one-night layover. We stayed at the JW Marriott, which was pretty nice. Since we have Marriott Bonvoy Platinum status, our check-in was in the executive lounge. We are in 602. It's pretty big. I would say it lives up to its name. It's a grand suite. The giant mini bar here, conference or dining room, whatever you want to do here, work desk. Oh, plenty of outlets. I think you could actually have a work meeting here. So there's like AV and audio jacks. If you need to hold a meeting, the grand suite is ideal. So a couch here. It's kind of strange how the table has 6 seats, but this couch seems like it only fits 3 people. Giant walk-in closet. So you can actually close off the doors if you're here with family and you need to have people over and someone else wants to sleep, you can close these doors. Luggage rack, another work desk, TV, bed, and here is the giant bathroom. Oh, there's a remote control. You can go in the bathtub and watch TV. There's also a double vanity here, amenities, complimentary water, 2 remotes in the bathroom, all for the same TV. I was wondering if it was in the mirror because one of the Ritz-Carltons we stayed at had like TVs in the mirror, but yeah. And here's the toilet. And down this little hallway is the shower. So it has a waterfall head or handheld. So yeah, passes the shower height test, no matter how tall you are. Okay, let's see what this one does. Oh snap! So there's a remote for curtains. That's convenient. Oh, each layer has a separate button. So the top layer is for the sheer one, and then the bottom layer is for the light blocking. Okay, I'm really amused by this, but I'm more amused than I should be. Okay, let me open them up again.
Did you break it?
I didn't break it.
You broke it.
I did not break it.
First you broke the cafe plane.
It's dark outside. We don't want to get woken up by...
Do you know how to... Okay, look, you press this button. Then you press this one.
So you have to open the light blocking ones first?
Yeah, you have to put on your socks before you put on your shoes.
But shouldn't the button on top be for the top layer?
Yes.
So they should like switch it. Not very intuitive. Mini bar, different glasses, and empty space. I guess if you have guests, this is like to hang your guest coats. And this is also the guest bathroom. We are here. I think this room is perfect if you have a lot of family or if you're hosting business meetings, since it has a lot of room and the equipment, or I guess the outlets that you need. All right, and that wraps up the tour of the Grand Suite. We are going to head to the executive lounge since we are on the executive floor and it's included with platinum status. So let's go. The JW does have an executive lounge that you can access for free if you have platinum status and above. They serve breakfast, afternoon tea, and evening cocktails in the lounge. If you're doing a workation here and don't want to leave the hotel, it's a pretty solid spread. For the evening spread, there's a wide variety of hot foods, grilled veggies, and a make-your-own rice bowl station, salads, and desserts. For breakfast in the lounge, The made-to-order signature items were beef or chicken pho, congee, eggs, and French toast. There was also the full breakfast spread, which included pastries, fruit, and hot items like bacon and sausage. Since we only stayed one night here, we didn't get to check out the main buffet downstairs since it wasn't open during our stay. We heard really good things about it, so we'll have to time it correctly next time. One really nice thing about the property is that the pool area is super photogenic. There's a rooftop pool with great views of the city, and if you don't feel like swimming, there's an area with swing chairs for you to relax and hang out. The next day, we explored the city and did some window shopping at the street markets. Crossing the street as a pedestrian in Vietnam is definitely an experience and an acquired skill. It's kind of like playing Frogger, except you shouldn't run across. Basically, walk at a predictable pace so motorcycles know how to avoid hitting you. The JW Marriott is about 30 minutes from the airport. We hopped on a Vietnam Airlines flight to Singapore. Vietnam Airport is part of SkyTeam, and we had elite status at the time. Having elite status grants access to the Lotus Lounge, which is fine for escaping a busy airport. We enjoyed some snacks and a bowl of pho before the flight. The flight from Hanoi to Singapore is about 3.5 hours. They had a meal service, which was just okay. The main was a fish with rice, and the sides were a shrimp salad and fruit. Singapore is one of my favorite countries to visit for the food and sightseeing, so I'll find any excuse to make a stop. On this trip, we unexpectedly learned how relatively affordable healthcare was in Singapore compared to the US. For some reason, we decided to buy end-of-day discounted sushi from the grocery store. Yeah, don't do that, especially if you have to catch a flight in 2 days to another country. It's not worth the risk. Sebastian ended up getting severe food poisoning and had to visit the urgent care to get medication and rest at the hotel for the next 48 hours. The total bill for the visit and medication came out to be just under $100 US. Somehow I didn't get sick. Your mileage may vary. There was also a Tin Ho Wan at the mall, so of course we had to get some barbecue pork buns to go. These taste so much better in Asia compared to the US locations. If you need to catch up on work or you're digital nomading, the WeWorks in Singapore are pretty nice. We booked a boutique hotel for around $100 per night since it was a short stay. The room was compact but designed very well to maximize the space. There was a king bed, a work corner, closet, and the bathroom. Alright, it's 6:30 a.m. The sun isn't even up yet, and we are headed to the airport to catch the next leg of our journey. One of our favorite things to do in Singapore is go to the airport early since it's an attraction in itself. The Jewel area is like a giant shopping mall, and the general public can visit this area. After we checked in and dropped off our bags, we went lounge hopping on the Priority Pass network. My favorite item at the lounge is the laksa, which is a spicy noodle soup with a coconut milk-based broth served with rice noodles and a protein. I would rate it one notch below hawker stand quality, so it's pretty good for an airport. The flight to Colombo is around 4 hours, and we were on their older A330 product. Keep watching if you want to see what the new business class looks like later in the video. Surprisingly, we were the only passengers in business class, so let's dive into the cabin tour. The cabin is set up in a 2-2-2 configuration. This means that window passengers don't get direct aisle access, which is a drawback compared to newer layouts. The seats recline to create a lie-flat seat, but there's not much privacy. If you don't know your neighbor, there's a privacy screen that you can pull up. You'll also find a remote control here for the entertainment system. The middle also has seat controls to be in relax mode or bed mode. One surprising feature is that the seats have built-in massagers, so it's kind of like sitting in a giant lazy boy chair in the sky. Flipping around to the front, there's the entertainment system, footwell that doubles as a storage space, and plenty of cubbies to store items like bottles of water or documents. Each seat comes with a pillow, blanket, and headphones. Amenity kits are usually skipped on this route since it's such a short flight. SriLankan shines in catering. Even on this short-haul flight, you'll get a full hot meal. Expect a choice between Sri Lankan curries or Western-style mains. Drinks include wine, spirits, and of course, Sri Lankan tea, which is always worth trying. I ordered the Sri Lankan rice trio with curry, which was pretty good. It also came with a side of fruit, bread, and dessert. Service on the flight was friendly and attentive, and we would happily fly this route again, preferably on the new product. In Colombo, we stayed one night at the Shangri-La before our super early flight in the morning. The property itself is beautiful and relatively new at the time, and the main draw is that it's connected to one of the largest and most modern malls in Sri Lanka. Hey everyone, it's Mandy, and we just checked into our hotel at the Shangri-La in Colombo. This is pretty exciting because not only is this a good location, but it's the grand opening of their brand new mall. So it's the largest shopping mall in Colombo. So let's do a quick brief room tour and check out the mall. We got a complimentary upgrade to the ocean view room, snacks, even more snacks and goodies. And here is the bathroom. All right, let's get out of the room and get to the exciting stuff. The mall is huge and consists of 46,000 square meters. It spans 7 floors and has a wide range of shops, including boutique and large luxury brands. Sri Lanka is famous for sapphires, so there are a ton of jewelry stores here with unique designs that you can explore. It's acceptable and expected that you bargain, so don't be shocked by the sticker price. One of Sebastian's favorite hobbies is trying McDonald's in different countries. After his episode in Singapore, we felt like McDonald's was the safest option because you know what to expect. He ordered a Big Mac, and they have McWings here. The wings had a unique flavor which tasted like 5-spice chicken. We took the first flight out of Colombo, so we didn't have time to enjoy the full breakfast spread at the Shangri-La. There was a bit of traffic going to the airport, so between getting there and security, we did cut it close to boarding time. Luckily, someone from the airlines was rounding up passengers, and we caught a ride on the cart. The flight to Mali is only 1 hour and 30 minutes long. The aircraft was an A330-300 with the reverse herringbone layout in a 1-2-1 configuration. That means everyone gets direct aisle access, which is rare on such a short route. The seat goes fully lie flat and has decent privacy, storage, and outlets. Let's do a quick seat tour. Right in front, we have the entertainment system that flips out. The footwell has a decent amount of space. On the side, there's the remote control for entertainment system, a variety of outlets if you need to charge anything, a reading light, and the seat control panel. The dining tray flips out of the left armrest. On the right side, the armrest is also adjustable. For amenities, each seat has a pair of headphones and a pillow. Even though this is a short flight, SriLankan Airlines still serves a proper meal. We had a choice of a milk rice trio, a cheese omelet, mutton curry, or a vegetarian choice. The presentation is solid, and the flavors were surprisingly good. Drinks included wine, spirits, and local tea. If you want a quick nap after meal service or plan to skip it, the seat does lie flat. This is probably one of the shortest lie flat bed flights you'll ever take. Overall, a comfortable way to start or end a Maldives trip. Alright, that wraps up the first leg of our journey to the Maldives. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see the rest of the trip. If you made it this far in the video, leave a plane emoji down in the comments below and I'll try to heart and respond. My question to you is, what are your thoughts on Sri Lanka business class? And when you take a long journey, do you prefer to arrive at the final destination right away? Or do you prefer to make a few detours if you're already on the other side of the world? Let me and everyone else know down in the comments below. See you in the next one.